Has anyone ever told you something so mind-bogglingly dumb your jaw actually dropped? So I work at this coffee shop downtown, and we have this regular customer, this older guy named Frank, who comes in every Tuesday at exactly 9:15 a.m. Super nice guy, always orders the same thing, a medium dark roast, black, no sugar. One Tuesday, Frank comes in looking all excited and tells me he's going on vacation to Italy next month. I'm like, that's awesome, Frank. First time? He says yeah, and asks if I've ever been. I tell him I studied abroad there for a semester in college. His eyes light up and he asks, oh great, so you speak French? I pause for a second, thinking I misheard him. They speak Italian in Italy, Frank. He laughs at me like I'm the one confused. No, he says, waving his hand. Italy is in France. Everyone knows that. I think he's joking, but his face is dead serious. I gently explain that Italy is its own country, separate from France with its own language. Frank's coffee stops midway to his mouth. He looks genuinely shocked. Wait, so Paris isn't in Italy? At this point, my coworker Sarah, who's been listening, has to walk into the back room because she's trying not to laugh. I pull out my phone and show Frank a map. He stares at it for a full minute before saying, well, I'll be darned. My wife and I have been planning this trip for 6 months. We've been practicing French phrases every night. What makes it even crazier? Frank isn't just some random guy. Turns out he's a retired high school principal. He ran an entire school for 25 years. When I told my parents this story, my dad actually recognized Frank's name. That man gave me my diploma in 1992. Now, whenever Frank comes in, he brings his travel book and asks me questions about Italy. Last week, he showed me his new phrase book, Italian this time, and gave me a wink. Thanks for saving me from looking like a complete idiot in Rome. Sometimes the smartest people can miss the most basic things, and it's a good reminder that it's okay to help someone learn something new, no matter how obvious it might seem. I trusted my college roommate with everything until I found out she'd been living a double life using my name. We shared everything, clothes, food, even my laptop when hers broke. She was the perfect roommate, always helping with chores and bringing me coffee during late night study sessions. Then one day, my bank app stopped working. Account locked, suspicious activity. I called the bank and my heart dropped. Someone had opened 5 credit cards in my name and maxed them all out. The purchases were weird, designer bags, spa treatments, even first-class plane tickets. $20,000 in debt, all while I was living on ramen noodles. I thought it was a mistake until I saw her Instagram. There she was, posting photos with my credit cards, bragging about her rich girl lifestyle to her followers. She'd been stealing my mail, hiding the credit card statements, and living like a queen while I worked 2 jobs just to afford textbooks. I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I gathered evidence, took screenshots, and talked to the police. Then I waited for her biggest moment, her sorority president election speech. Right as she finished talking about honesty and integrity, I stood up. The dean was there. The whole school was watching. I connected my phone to the projector and played a slideshow of her posts. Next to my credit card statements, her face went white. Now she's expelled, facing charges, and her rich girl followers know the truth. Meanwhile, I got my money back and a much better roommate. My mom defended my cousin for stealing from me. I packed in silence. Her face when she saw what I took was unforgettable. My cousin Celine had always been jealous of my sign language skills. I'm hearing, but I learned ASL because my best friend since childhood, KL, is deaf. What started as wanting to communicate with KL became a 7-year journey into deaf culture, community advocacy, and professional interpreting. I spent weekends at deaf social events, summers at immersion camps, evenings volunteering at the local deaf center. I studied linguistics, took cultural sensitivity courses, learned about deaf history and oppression. Getting certified as a professional interpreter wasn't just about passing tests. It was about earning trust from a community that had every reason to be cautious about hearing people in their spaces. Celine watched all of this from the sidelines, rolling her eyes when I'd practice finger spelling at family dinners or when I'd explain why certain phrases were considered offensive in deaf culture. She'd make jokes about my weird hobby and ask why I was wasting time with something that wouldn't make me money. Last month, everything changed. Celine had been unemployed for 6 months after dropping out of her 3rd college program. She was desperate, applying to anything that would hire her. When she saw a posting for a program coordinator at Bridging Voices, a nonprofit serving the deaf community, she got excited. The job description required ASL fluency and experience working with deaf clients. Celine had neither, but the salary was double what she'd ever made. That's when she approached me with her plan. Just help me through the interview, she begged. I'll learn on the job. How hard can it be? I tried to explain that this wasn't just about language. It was about cultural competency, community trust, and professional ethics. Celine, these people depend on accurate interpretation. You could actually hurt someone. She brushed me off. You're being dramatic. I'll pick it up fast. I refused to help her fake her way into a job that required years of training and cultural understanding. She stormed out, calling me selfish and stuck up. 2 days later, KL texted me a screenshot. Celine had submitted her application to Bridging Voices, using my interpreter certification number, my volunteer history, even my references from the deaf community. She'd literally copied my resume and put her name on it. I felt sick. This wasn't just resume fraud, it was identity theft that could damage relationships I'd spent years building. If the deaf community found out someone had faked credentials using my name, my reputation would be destroyed. When I confronted Celine at Sunday dinner, she was shameless about it. It's just paperwork, she shrugged, cutting into her roast beef. You're not even using it professionally. What's the big deal? The big deal was that she'd stolen 7 years of my life's work and cultural education to scam her way into a job serving vulnerable people. I told my mom what happened, expecting support. Instead, she immediately took Celine's side. Don't be selfish, honey. Celine needs this job more than you need some certificate collecting dust. Can't you just share your qualifications? Your family. My own mother, reducing years of cultural immersion and professional development to sharing qualifications like it was a Netflix password. So I packed up and left. But I took something crucial with me. I called Celine's new workplace and requested to speak with her supervisor in ASL through video relay service. I explained that someone was fraudulently using my interpreter credentials and provided my documentation. Celine got fired that afternoon. Mom called me screaming. How could you ruin her career. I didn't ruin anything. I signed back to her through video call. She did that herself when she stole my identity. Mom went quiet. She'd forgotten I could communicate without speaking.
Found out what my daughter was doing and it broke me. I'm a single dad. Her mom left when she was 4. Money's tight. Some nights I skip dinner so she can have seconds. Her tablet lit up with a notification while I was folding laundry. What I saw stunned me. A TikTok account with thousands of followers. Username, my dad doesn't know. My heart sank. Was she mocking me for internet fame? The latest video showed me asleep on the couch after a double shift, still in uniform. Her voice narrated, day 86 of moments my dad doesn't think matter. He worked 16 hours but still helped with my homework. Another, me singing while making pancakes. He thinks nobody hears him, but it's how I know he's happy. From Christmas, me staring at our tiny tree with tears I'd tried to hide. He didn't know I saw him return his work boots to buy my art supplies. Video after video, me laughing, fixing her bike, just existing. Then I found it, her pinned video. Me sleeping in a hospital chair after her appendix surgery. Caption, he hasn't left for 27 hours. He thinks nobody sees how much he loves me. 8 million views. I scrolled through comments with trembling fingers. This man taught me more about fatherhood in 15 seconds than my dad did in 18 years. I'm calling my father right now. Your dad is a hero without a cape. I quietly put the tablet back. This morning I made breakfast singing a little louder.
Overheard my husband and mother-in-law planning to give one of our twins to my infertile sister-in-law as a birthday gift. So I ghosted him, filed for divorce, and moved to a different city to protect my babies. I'm 28. I thought I married the sweetest man alive. Mike fed me when I skipped lunch, drove an hour in the snow just so I wouldn't walk to the bus, even bought me a shirt once when he noticed holes in mine. He knew I came from nothing. Drug-addicted parents, no family, no safety net. With him, I finally felt loved. But I never expected his family to become my nightmare. From the start, his mother refused to shake my hand. His sister Kayla looked me up and down like I was dirt. At dinner, they ignored me and showed Mike bikini photos of his ex. His mom sneered, as if someone like you knows anything about art. I smiled through it. Later, his dad pulled me aside and said he respected me. That tiny kindness kept me going. The insults only got worse. Kayla ruined my birthdays with fake emergencies, sent me texts calling me a pig, told Mike I was after his money. At her wedding, she banned me. Mike refused to go unless I was invited. I wore a pink gown. Guests complimented me. Kayla accused me of trying to upstage the bride. By year 4, I stopped going to their family dinners. Mike supported me, but his mom hissed I was too disrespectful to marry in. Mike proposed anyway. I said yes with tears in my eyes. Kayla lost it, demanded Mike get a prenup, called me a gold digger. I shocked her. I'll sign it. I don't want his money, Mike refused. He knew I was marrying him for love. But even after the wedding, the poison continued. When I posted simple gym selfies, Kayla and his mom told him I must be cheating. One night, he actually asked me. I stared at him, broken. He apologized, but the trust cracked. Still, I fought for our marriage. And 3 months ago, I found out I was pregnant, with twins. Mike was over the moon. He insisted on a big family announcement. I begged to keep it small, but he wanted to share the joy. So, at dinner, we stood up and told everyone. His relatives cheered, his mom and Kayla, stone faces. Then Kayla burst into tears, locked herself in the bathroom. She screamed that I should have asked her permission before announcing. His mom called me selfish. That night, Mike said he even apologized to Kayla for upsetting her. Guilt crushed me. I messaged her. I apologized. And for the first time ever, she was kind. She said she wanted to move forward. She even offered to host my baby shower. I thought maybe, just maybe, things were changing. Flowers started arriving, sweet texts, check-ins. Suddenly, the people who hated me were showering me with love. I ignored the pit in my stomach, telling me it felt fake. Then came the baby shower. And for a while, it was perfect. Decorations, games, laughter. Kayla had done everything right. Guests told me I was glowing. For the first time in years, I felt accepted. Until I went to the bathroom. Walking back, I froze. In the hallway, Mike and his mother were whispering furiously. His mom hissed, "Have you told her yet? The twins will be here soon. Kayla needs hers by her birthday." My blood went cold. Mike muttered, "Not yet. She'll lose it if I say it now." His mom snapped, "You already agreed." One of the babies goes to Kayla. No excuses, I couldn't breathe. They weren't celebrating my pregnancy. They were plotting to give away one of my children, our baby, as a gift. I pressed my hand to my stomach, shaking. My husband, the man who once fed me when I was starving, was now ready to hand over our child like a party favor. I wanted to scream, to tear into that hallway and expose them both, but I didn't. Not yet. I walked back into the shower, smiled for the cameras, let them take photos of me cutting cake, all while inside, I was already gone. Because that day, I realized something terrifying. I couldn't trust my husband, I couldn't trust his family, and if I stayed, I'd lose my babies. So now, every time I look at Mike, I pretend. I smile, I nod, but inside, I'm planning. Planning the moment he'll wake up to find me, and our twins, gone forever. And this time, he'll never find us.